By 20.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
11.
Goff on first down. And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mike. 180.
Mike. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Hey, 5.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Pick up the ball. 12.
Goff now looking to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
Hey, kill.
On first down, Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills?
Oh, pass.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
The Chargers take over first down. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Noah Spence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. That's complete. Bernard. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
14. Hey, Haywood. 52.
Goff now looks to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Again, Goff looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
55. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job for it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tevin Coleman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Raiders 14, Chargers 7.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Hey, pick your game up.
Red 80.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Hey, Alpha.
Yo.
Darnold on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 5'9".
Darnold from the gun. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Surprised this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second and goal, one man in the backfield, that's Crowell. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's the fullback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. Now Gordon on first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd and 1, Goff. Steps away to his left. He'll run it, and he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Hey, wahoo!
Hey, check Mike, check Mike.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. It's Coleman here. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal.
17.
It's our time.
From the gun, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 27, Darnold.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he finds Cook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
I'm letting you know right now, you better.
To throw is Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Interception, baby, all day.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Mike 51, Mike 50.
Hey, high 7.
The final shot before break here. Goff able to get this to Gordon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They go play action here on first down. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
I can't believe they even let you play.
On first down, Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And this is Cook with the grab. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 yards there, first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, lady. Hey, watch this, watch this.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Chargers take over
That's
first
it, baby.
and 10
We're going to work.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Gone. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Don't get nervous. Red 80. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Check.
Here's Darnold. This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw, Darnold. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
53 is the Mike. 53.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big stop, let's go.
Darnold now to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Check 99. Check 99.
Now Cook. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will get the football at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
2 for 66. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Goff on first down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It's our time.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Goff. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Hey, watch the slant. Check.
They run again on first down, Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The mic. 53 is the mic. All day, every day, any day.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, it's Cook. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
59. Watch the run. They're running it.
They run it again with Cook. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Football, and the defense had to make a play. In order to keep them in the game, that's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and a couple. Goff going deep here and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Darnold, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
53, Mike. Watch the curl.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On the ground, it's Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
At the 36-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You remember me? Let's go, man. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Hey, Delta. 54.
Yeah, that's it.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Under pressure here and sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Darnold. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Darnold. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
53, check 53. Watch QB drop. Lady. Let's go. Hey, Echo. Mike, number 10.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Darnold going to give this to Crowell. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the home team here, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.